Hey YouTube, Mike here. How we all doing today? Hope we all had a very safe and productive week. Alright, today, like I said last week, after the build of my wife's deco mesh storage rack, we were going to be building one of these new Systainer 3 racks that has the new rail system, the SYS3-SN-4. I'm reading it off the paper over here. And you can get them from Tannis, which is 2, or you can get them from Festools, which comes 4 to a pack. Now, there's only 3 in this one because I ended up buying 2 packs, and as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And basically, I grabbed the wrong ones. You're going to get 4 lefts and 4 rights. They each come with 4 holes. The new Systainer 3 locks into here. And they are truck rated because this and the one we're building now is going into my truck. Now, 2 things. I'm going to leave this door open because it's a gorgeous day here in Florida. And I'm going to leave it open until I get either enough leaves in the workshop or my neighbor comes out and starts mowing his lawn. Also, if you see me looking up, I have a new rig, and my monitor now is where I'm staring up at the top. So bear with me until I get used to it. If you want to actually see what my new rig looks like, go on my Instagram page, Michael Latronico, and I'll put it in the description below, and you can see what my new rig looks like. Hopefully, I've used it already for the Renai guy. Worked out really nice. It's just that my eyes just keep staring up at the monitor. It's 7-inch instead of the little tiny monitor that's on the camera. All right, so instruction sheet you get with the system. So it's an SYS3-SN-4, and 4 means it's a 4-pack. Again, everything in the description below. So basically, you're going to use 3/4 inch plywood, 15 inches deep, however tall you want it. Now, I laid this out, which I thought was going to be 4. And I ended up with a Systainer 2, well, actually, excuse me, a Systainer 1, well, 3, but it's a 1. Then 4 of the Systainer totes that have the little compartments in them. Now, both of these units are going onto my truck. So I'm not bothering doing any edge banding, because I'm going to be doing some metal on it just so that the ends stay a little better. We do a lot of banging and knocking, and I'm going to get that 4 and 2 into the next one, and they work really nice. See, they will not come out. You just lift up, pull it straight out, and then to get it in, pretty much almost aligns. Back in, right in, right out. They work really nice. It is a little bit of a Dickens. You got to get 2 hands on these because they're a little bit. There we go. This is the Festools screwdriver and open-end wrench set, Allen key set. So that's not staying in here. I just wanted to set it up. Then the distance between the top of the Systainer on the bottom and this next rail, 13 millimeter, but I kept this as a spacer, and it's a piece of 1/2 inch MDF, and it fits, it works perfectly to space it. And you have enough room to lift any of these up, and even one that's got a little bit of weight into it. Just line it up and push it back in. All right, let's, I just throw a piece of plywood on the back for stability, and this will end up getting secured in my truck. I put 4, we're gonna cut up some feet. I have scrap pieces just to keep it up, that we can actually clean around it inside the truck. And a quick sanding, and Bob's your uncle. All right. Now, material. So far, what I ended up with was you can actually do you can actually do 3 of these from 2 pieces, because I've already used 1 and like almost a half. This is what, well, there's 2 pieces left over plus another sheet right here on the table saw. This is enough for a bottom. So you need 2 pieces 15 by 2 foot and 2 pieces 16 and a half by 15. And then a piece 16 and a half by however big you want it in the back. I just happen to go like 12 inches. And then you need 4 2-inch by 2-inch feet. Glue, I'm going to use these Rex screws. And let's get some, let's make some sawdust. Oh, and then of course, you know, I'm going to end up with 1 extra because I'm only going to be using 2 of these. I have another 4-pack on order because I'm going to do another one of these for the shop, and I'm going to use it for the renovation because I'm not going to use the SYS drawers anymore. They are so much cheaper than the drawers. I mean, if memory serves me, I think this was like $42 and 1 drawer is $57. So it's a considerable difference. And they work, like I said, as you can see, they work great. And they're truck rated. You try to put the SYS drawers in your truck, you're going to end up breaking those slides. All right? So, enough BSing. Let's, I'm going to make some sawdust, shop safety, hearing protection, safety glasses. I wear mine all the time. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up 2 foot by 15s. Then I'm going to end up cutting the 15 by 16 and a halves. 1 from there, 1 from there. And then I'll have a back left over. I'm going to do all the 15s first. Okay? Let's make some sawdust. want to make sure we're good here. Okay. Okay. Very good. These things are great. RAB dog fences. They are phenomenal to hold back your stuff. Do you believe I grabbed exactly the right amount of screws? No, one extra. Nope. He was going to start his lawn. All right, now let me go grab the screws. 1 second. I ran out of the other screws that I was using to put those in, but I have some square head here that will work fine. There we go. All right, you need to put the first you know, the bottom has to be shimmed to 13 millimeter. And they go flush with the inside, with this outside. So just get this thing flush right there. And I'll try to be out of the camera. Now you need one of your Systainers. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, I can definitely get that one in there. So now I need another left and a right. Left and right. I got one left. Then you want to put your and find your drill. We see? Yes, we can see. There's 4 screws. I'll put another one in later. Over to there. One, two, three. And again, like I said, I'll be putting the 4th screw in later. You guys know. Use all the holes. Whoop. For some reason this one holes are too big. That one's fine. Give me a second here. Maybe if I put it in forward, it'll work. Yep. I was afraid they were going to be a tad too long, but they're not. All right, that one worked. Holes were a little bit too big. There you go. Now, take it out. Got to get a little used to it. You know, it's not like opening a drawer, but you leave this handle. Oh, this actually is the handle. Hold up the Systainer, and then yeah, you tilt it up, and it goes right in. This one you can do with this handle. Pull it out. Now let me see something here. Let's see something. I don't think it'll do it. Oh. That's the only drawback with the SYS drawer. You could open it when you open up the drawer. Well, just to let you know something, I'm going to show you. The reason that I bought this, let me just move this stuff. The reason that I bought this for was because of this. Now I know you're going to say, oh, are you kidding me? This was one of my original Systainers. This was what was given to me by a contractor friend. And I hate that it's yellow. Everything else is white. I'm just anal when it comes to that. Even my wife tried to clean it with some of her cleaners. So, I figured, let me buy this new Systainer and replace the 1400 router in it. It won't fit in my drawer, because when I stack these, I stacked them exactly the way we did this here. When I did it, I took that 1/2-inch board after it was inside of the, put it here, put my SYS drawer rail here, leveled it, screwed it in. So there was just minimum gap to make as much room as I could. Well, it won't fit. This Systainer 4 is bigger than this Systainer, and this is the original. So I guess I have to live with the yellow. So let's see. There you go. All right, YouTube. Let me move this around and get my dry erase board. Since I buy so much Weha and Weira and Nipex tools, and I recommend so much, we now offer the Mike's Woodshop from KC Tools. Right, that way, KC Tools. If you mention Mike's Woodshop at checkout, you'll get a 10% discount. All right, it's an offer because of the amount of recommendations that I do between this channel and the Renai guy. And the Renai guy, you know, those tools are service tools. They're service for the Renais that I install and troubleshoot stuff. So, yeah, just mention the Mike's Woodshop at the end in checkout, and they'll give you a 10% discount. All right, if you want a Mike's Woodshop sticker, or if you want to ask a question, my email will be below. The model number and pricing will be below. The measurements will be below. I'm just going to do a light sanding on it, and I'm going to edge this with 3/4 by 3/4 aluminum screwed into the side. Gorilla glue, that, whatever that stuff is called, the Gorilla Glue in the caulking tube. I'll caulk it here, and it'll just protect the edges. And probably, we've been painting the bins black in our truck, so we'll probably paint it black. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do one on top of another or if I'm going to do like next to each other, but this will be all my Rinnai parts now. So my large pieces will go in here, medium-sized pieces, and then all of my screws and O-rings and stuff like that will go in there. The screwdriver set's not going. I have another one actually still in my truck that is up in another bin, so that'll go in there. All right, so everything will be in the description below. If you hit the little subscribe, the little bell, you get notified. Now that I got back in a rhythm, I'll be doing a video at least every week. And then for those of you that don't know, I have that other channel, the Rinnai Guy, which after this video I'll be doing one on that. But I wanted to get this one done first. Oh, and my next video for Mike's Wood Shop is actually going to be an uncoiler for my wife, a collapsible one that she can uncoil up to a 21-inch piece of that deco mesh for what I showed you, that cross. Well, that comes in like 21, 12, 10, 6, like that. So she can load that onto dowels and unroll it down under and then have some dowels to make bows. I bought some left and right self-stick-on ruler that she can measure left and right depending on which side she's going with a bow. She's real happy with it, and I'm supporting her like you wouldn't believe. So my Instagram will be down below also, my 2 Instagrams. Okay, again, I'd like to thank everybody for all of the comments, the questions, the subscribes, the likes, yada, yada, yada. And you all be safe out there, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.